Hey guys, welcome back to 31 Days of Pompoween. Today I am serving you pumpkin royalty realness. At least that's what it seems like to me. I don't know, I kind of feel like royalty because of the leaf collar thing going on. It reminds me of like ruffle collars. So I don't know, there's the pumpkin king, maybe this the pumpkin queen? Maybe, who knows? And I'm really happy to announce that today's video is in partnership with MŌDA Brush. If you've been following Pompoween closely, you'll have seen that they partnered with me in another video. I'm going to link it up here. And I kind of went into the backstory of why this makes me so happy, why they're a company I love so much. So if you want to see all of that, go watch that video. But today I'm going to keep it short. But basically they contacted me saying they wanted to feature me this month and they wanted to support my Halloween shenanigans. So today I'm going to be using brushes from my favorite kit, which is the Total Face Kit, the Prismatic Edition, along with many other MŌDA brushes from my collection. So yeah, that's it. If you want to see how I did this, keep on watching. But before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate the support. So I'm starting off with a Wolf Skins palette for my base. I'm going to be using this color right here because it's kind of orangish. I didn't want to go full on orange for my base because I am going to be contouring with orange. I didn't want it to look super cartoony, if that makes sense. Then I'm setting that with a RCMA No Color powder. I know that face paint sets by itself, but I just added a layer of translucent powder so that the eyeshadows that I applied on top would blend more smoothly. Then I'm going to contour with Sugarpill's Flame Point, and as you can see, this is a very bright orange. That's why I didn't want my base to be orange, because I was going to be adding stronger orange tones in after. And I'm contouring my cheeks in a really weird way, but it's to make them look really cartoony and almost like clown-like. So I'm basically contouring in a U shape. I'm also contouring everywhere that I would normally, and doing the little shading thing that I love to do around my lips. I'm also taking that color into my crease and the start of my eyebrow. I'm not going to be drawing in eyebrows for this look. I'm kind of pretending they're not there. If you do have eyebrows, feel free to fill them in or cover them up. If you don't know how to cover them up, I'm going to link a tutorial up here and down below. Then going in with a Blackmoon Cosmetics Orb of Light palette, I'm going to be taking this orange color and start deepening my eyes. So I'm just concentrating that on my lower lash line and into my crease. And you can see that the crease connects almost to my nose. It's almost like a sideways J shape. Then I'm taking Flame Point again on a slanted brush, and I'm starting to draw in the grooves of the pumpkin. And I wanted this to be kind of discreet. I didn't want to have like black lines down my face, so I just did it with the contour color. Then taking the Lunatick Cosmetics Volume 2 contour palette, I'm going to be taking this yellow tone for highlighting. And the reason I drew the grooves in before doing the highlighting is so that I could try to get a better 3D effect. I don't really know how to explain this, but I'm highlighting in between the lines. So instead of just having like one stripe of highlight on my cheekbones, I wanted to have these little kind of sections so that it would give a more like pillowy effect. Then taking the orange from the Orb of Light palette, I'm further deepening my cheek contours and really making my nose look really red. I'm also bringing that eyeshadow further down on my lash line. I really wanted to have a lot of eyeshadow under my eye, so that's what I'm going for here. Then taking the ColourPop Yes Please palette, I'm taking this dark brown. It's just a really warm tone brown, and I'm applying it right under my bottom lash line and using it to deepen my crease, being very careful with it because it is very pigmented. And I'm using it to contour my nose even further. As you can see, I'm going for a kind of button nose shape, so I'm not applying it to the very tip of my nose. Then I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm not really doing a cut crease. I just want a base for my eyeshadows to stick on. I'm making sure to apply that into the inner corners as well. Then going in with the Sugarpill Pressed Shadow in the color Pumpkin Spice. This was a limited edition color that they had a few years ago. I'm actually surprised they didn't bring it out again this year. They would bring it every year along with a Pumpkin Spice Liquid Lip, and I happen to have both. Then going in with the Strobe Cosmetics eyeshadow in Vigil. I'm just applying that to the very center of my lids, just to give them an extra brightness, an extra pop of something. Then with Strobe Cosmetics shadow in Oracle, I'm using that in my inner corners, and this is one of my all-time favorite inner corner highlights. It's so bright and so pretty. Then here above the lid, I wasn't sure really what to do with it. I tried a few different yellows, wasn't too happy, so then I went in and applied Vigil over top and left it at that. Then going in with the NYX Liquid Suede Lipstick in Covet, I'm starting to outline the lips and I'm doing this very doll-shaped mouth. I'm really overlining the Cupid's bow, but not really overlining the corners of my lips. Then I'm making sure that the center of my lips are clean so I can go in with a Fenty Beauty Mattemoiselle lipstick in the color Midnight Wasabi, and I'm applying that all over and mixing it in with the previous lipstick using my little lip brush. Then I'm applying the Smashbox Always On lipstick in the shade Kale My Vibe right in the center, just to give it an extra glow. And this is the pumpkin spice lipstick I was talking about. I'm just applying it in the very center just to give it a nice kind of golden orange glow to the lips. I think it works surprisingly well over green. I didn't expect it to work this well, but there you have it. Then I'm taking that brown again from the ColourPop palette, and I'm just deepening the grooves along my face because I thought they were a little bit too faded out. Just wanted to add a little bit more dimension to them. So I concentrated that brown mostly on the perimeter of my face, so along my chin and my forehead. Then I'm taking that brown and applying it close to my lash line and just kind of doing a smudged liner on my top lid. Then going in with a Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the color Boundless Bisque, I'm going to line my waterline. And this is a great option for making your eyes look bigger without using a white pencil because white can look really unnatural. Then going in with a Milk Makeup Kush Mascara, just to give my eyelashes a little something something. Then I'm going to apply the MŌDA Studio lashes in the number 110. And these are very kind of doll-like, cartoony looking lashes because they're very, I don't know if clumpy is the right word, probably not. But they're sectioned. Yeah, that's the right word. Then I'm going to be using the Elevation Lashes in the style Freedom 09 and applying that to my bottom lash line. I'm just using 3 little tufts. Then I'm going in with the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette using this pale yellow to further highlight, but it's not very pigmented. Do you guys have any suggestions for like pale yellow shadows that are pigmented? I find that that's a color that nobody makes, and when they do make it, it's not pigmented at all. I would love for a company like Strobe to come out with a pale yellow. Like if there was a pale yellow in the Creepy Cute palette, my life would be made. I'm also further highlighting the tip of my nose. Then I'm going in with Sugarpill's Love Plus to kind of add a little bit of blush to my cheeks and my nose, just make me look a little bit rosier. Then I'm taking the Mayron Paradise paint in the color Amazon Green, and I'm going to paint my neck very, very lightly. Then I'm taking this brown from the Skins palette and going over it, and I'm kind of mixing the two colors together. I didn't want it to be a super bright, cartoony green, so I just used this kind of dry brush effect because it kind of reminds me of like tree bark or something. Now I'm going to be painting my hair, and I'm going to be using the green Makeup Forever color cream for this. I'm squeezing out a little bit into a little bowl with water because it is a very thick paste. So I just mixed some water in there so it would be easier to work through my hair, and I'm just painting it on. Face paint is safe for the hair and it washes out with shampoo and water. It's super easy. Just be careful if you have like really pale hair, like really pale blonde hair. Depending on the paint that you use, it could stain your hair, so be sure to test it out beforehand. Then I just got some leaves from the dollar store and turned it into a sort of collar because, you know, it's a pumpkin, but make it fashion. So I know this is a pretty simple look, but I think it's really cute, especially for kids. And yeah, I hope you liked it. Initially, I was going to wear a wig, but then halfway through it, I noticed that my hair kind of looks like the pumpkin vines. So I thought, hey, let me just paint it. You can totally adapt this any way you want. You can wear a wig, you can skip the leaves. Feel free to do what you want. It's your pumpkin. You can turn it into a jack-o'-lantern even. The world is your oyster. Or pumpkin. I don't know. So yeah, I hope you like this tutorial. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow for more Pompoween. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!